Series. In which we are very excited to present Bella Bravo's debut full-length play, As Bad as They, which is why you are here. I like controlling applause. That's one of my favorite parts about being up here. So we're going to start in a few minutes, but I wanted to take a moment to give some very important, pertinent announcements. The first one is, take out your little computer that you keep in your pocket, turn it off. Turning it off. There's lots of faux phone calls in the play, and you'll get confused. So I would highly recommend all the way off. Be certain. Airplane mode is also a recommended mode. Thank you for that. Another thing to note is that we are doing a benefit for A Courage to Change. All of the proceeds tonight are going to that, so that's a very good cause. Let's clap for that. The emergency exits are here and over there, should you need to use one. We're going to be very cozy and cuddly tonight, so if you need to take a bathroom break, do what you need to do, but there will be a 15-minute, 10-minute intermission about halfway through the play. So that is to be noted. Another thing is that we are streaming live on the web as well as on CATS, our local public access channel. And when you do go to the bathroom, note that there might be some obstacles, so be very careful. Another thing is tip your bartender. That's all I got.
$5 and I get home.
What happened to that cash you spanged this morning?
Whatever.
Look, I don't lend money to you because money can be exchanged for other money or comparable goods and services, and therefore it never has the property of being just for cigarettes.
Okay, I got it.
So if you hadn't spent that money on another item this morning, you'd have money for cigarettes.
Of which you also disapprove.
Well, give me something positive to enable.
Roger, I'm a multifaceted addict. I forgive you for being narrow-minded.
Have you called your sister yet?
Why would I bother her?
Oh, you think that's how she would think of it?
You know that I...
Hate talking to her?
I'm gonna go check the gas station on 3rd.
Me too!
Mom, stop. I don't know where he is. It's been 6 months, okay? He could be anywhere. Mom, there's someone at the door. Yeah. I told you, I don't know. Mom, I wouldn't tell you even if I knew. I gotta go.
Hi, ma'am. I thought I should come over because...
Sorry, who are you?
Oh, I'm sorry. My name's Mikey. And I don't mean to impose, but I'm wondering if me and the guys could cut through your yard.
Sorry, Mikey, I'm not really sure what you mean.
Okay. You know the old guy who lives next door? He's letting me and a bunch of guys stay at his place. Honestly, I'm hoping to get moved to one of his houses on the south side.
Sorry, I'm not really following.
Oh, I'm not complaining. I don't have anywhere else to go, so you know, it's cool in the meantime.
But what do you need to use my yard for?
Okay, so the old guy's nice and everything, but he won't let me or any of the other guys walk through the front of his house. So we gotta go all the way down the block to enter the back of his house. Unless we cut through the side yard of your house. Some of the guys who've been here for a minute said they've already been doing it.
Yeah, I was wondering who they were.
Right, but I'm new to this whole thing here, so I thought I should come by and ask.
You're new to this whole thing?
Yeah, I'm new.
To this whole thing?
Yeah. So, if I could use your yard, that would be a big help. Because I don't have a car. So I'm walking everywhere I gotta go.
Okay, sure, Mikey.
Wow, thanks so much. I knew it'd be good to ask. See you around.
See ya, Mikey.
Where do you think we should stay tonight?
Well, the cops hit the woods behind Foster Park last night, so it's probably a safe bet.
You think you really cracked their code, huh?
I heard that big one bragging to the ugly one that he's got it all figured out.
The big one was bullshitting.
Maybe, but I still gotta figure out my sleeping schedule based on your life choices.
See, the cops have always wanted to get rid of us.
Now, they didn't get serious till last summer when those college kids found Josiah and Brian in the park.
Look, there aren't that many places to sleep. When the cops hit one place per night at random, our chances get pretty small. They just put 2 and 2 together and then we're screwed.
Maybe, but your chances are a lot bigger than the rest of ours, Caleb.
But what would you do without me?
Oh, what would you do without me? Okay. Now this is what you gotta do, alright? They're gonna search you, and what you gotta do is say, I did not consent to this search. And you say in a stupid voice like that. Like, they know you're joking. And then you say, oh, I'm just kidding. You do whatever you want. My body's your body. My pack is your pack. Anything you want to say. Just you want to get a little goodwill going with them. Don't be a jerk about it. Because, you know, they're going to find it anyways, you know. And they got all these lists. They got lists of people who got precursors. They got lists of people who have accomplices or warrants or things like that. And if your name's on any of those lists, you just fucked anyways, you know. So you might as well, you know, get a little goodwill going. Yeah, you're right. It's probably a little late for advice.
You look horrible.
That's helpful.
Sorry. You are majestic, but you need sleep.
Every night for almost 6 months. That bird won't stop.
Trust me, it's sleep or Adderall.
You know, actually I'm doing really well now that I only drink caffeinated beverages.
Actually, really, and only are totally common adverbs used to describe states of wellness.
Okay, let's talk about you now.
Well, before we dig into my favorite topic, real quick, have you heard from Caleb?
Not yet.
Well, do you think there's any causality or correlation between the bird sounds and...
Hey, you have heard that bird.
Have I?
I'm going to fly to California and murder you.
Great! We will get dumplings first. You should fly to Oakland. It's cheaper.
It's not in my head.
I'm sorry. You're right. I didn't mean to imply that you're crazy. The bird is real. It's annoying. It's so annoying, it's worth reneging on your lease. And I've had the bird. I've most likely had the bird. But I'm trying to see if you think that maybe your sleeplessness is related to all this stuff with your brother.
And that's time.
Fuck you! That code was fucking poetry.
Yeah, you tell him.
Sorry, one sec.
Hey, Caleb! You're looking bad.
Nice to see you too. At least the chairs are comfortable.
Oh, yeah. Where else is General Admission going to get your front row seats?
Church.
You know, I'm glad detox doesn't count on you, Caleb.
Quiet down.
Sorry. I hate this cloud guy.
What's his deal?
Well, he's used to doing his own encryption, so he's always finding something wrong with mine.
Are you still doing that food app thing?
Yes, I'm still doing that food app thing.
Sorry, I just remember it's like for finding food.
Well, kind of. It's automated software that saves dietary settings and then recommends nearby restaurants based on reviews from users with similar dietary restrictions.
To help people find food.
Yeah, sure.
So, is the same guy who said you need to level up your people skills?
Oh my god, I forgot about that. Well, tech is like 3-to-1 sales, so that could have been anyone.
But isn't he another engineer?
Yeah, but right now, engineers are convinced that they're poor because they're socially inept. So they overcompensate by diagnosing their own faults in others.
Are you sure the fact that he perceives you as a woman doesn't have anything to do with this?
No, I mean, I think he's just projecting.
Come on, he's calling you a bitch.
Well, also, I freelance, so...
So,
Well, I don't have a real job. There's some stigma.
come on, last week you were the one yelling about how Pinterest wasn't hiring enough women.
I'm just saying there may be multiple factors.
You are impossible.
I remembered Hot Pockets yesterday.
You've lived in San Francisco too long.
Impossible. I'm gonna get one for lunch today.
What kind?
The ham and cheese one.
Oh, gross. So, how will eating a Hot Pocket at your desk reflect on your people skills?
Sick. There is a fusion food truck that sells vegan pot sticker burritos around the corner.
Oh, yeah, that's the same thing as a Hot Pocket.
I'm hungry. You nap now.
Okay, love you.
Love you too.
So what's your plan?
Beg for mercy.
That is the quickest way out of here today.
He looks young for a lawyer.
Guard was saying that the jail's full.
So that judge is looking to turn people out.
So you plead guilty today, could end up with time served.
Is that your plan?
No. She's trying to get the judge to test my blood.
Are you dying or something?
Well, that's not their concern.
Nah. I was fighting with this guy, and the cop who pulled me off with this big cut on his eyebrow. Guess the cut happened earlier.
But they think you got your blood in his cut.
I've only been using for a year. I'm clean. I went to the hospital a couple weeks before I got picked up. I don't have any problem with a blood draw.
It's Mr. Michael Adcock here.
Well, I'm up. It's Mikey, ma'am. Ma'am, I'm clean. I'm homeless. And I've been using intravenous drugs for about 9 months. But I swear, ma'am, I'm clean.
You have the right to remain silent.
It's hard to know what's right sometimes.
I got this problem with my heart, and I went to the hospital before I got picked up. They checked me out. I'm clean.
Mr. Caleb Ternin. Do you have a nickname too?
No, ma'am.
It's your honor, please. All right, Mr. Ternin, you've had time to review the charges against you. Do you understand them? When asked, how do you plead to the charges of resisting law enforcement as a Class A misdemeanor, public intoxication as a Class B misdemeanor, and possession of heroin, a Schedule I controlled substance, as a Class A misdemeanor, how do you plead?
Is that now?
Yes, Mr. Ternin.
Not guilty. I didn't resist anybody.
All right, well, let's get you a lawyer and set bail. Wait a second. It says here that you're homeless. Now, I don't mean to be rude, but I'm not going to release you to sleep under a bush. Do you have anywhere that you can stay?
I could stay with my sister.
What's her address?
1510 Clover Avenue.
Okay. Let me see here.
Your Honor,
Yes.
I would move to continue this hearing, and I would like to object to lowering Mr. Ternin's bail below the standard, if I could. And I would promise to withdraw my objection if he could produce his sister, is it? And if he could stay there with her. While receiving treatment for obvious substance use and abuse.
All right, counselor. The jail is at maximum capacity, but I'm sorry, Mr. Ternin. The prosecutor makes a fair point. Let's find you a place to stay and a plan for treatment. Is a week enough time to contact your sister?
I just have to call her, right?
Your attorney will contact her, Mr. Ternin. Let me make a note in your file. We will release you directly to your sister. Got it? Everything needs to be audible for the record.
Yes.
All right, we've got a chance with you, Mr. Ternin. We're not going to waste it. You can ask any questions that you might have of your counselor. Good luck. Okay, next, Mr. Ullman. Hello? Yes. Oh, hello. Yeah. Okay. I mean, is he okay? Did he go to the hospital? Okay, well, that's not so bad then. Yeah, it's been about 6 months. Checked himself out as soon as they dropped his last case. Yeah, 1510, that's my address. Surprised you remembered it. Sure, when is it? Okay. Okay, I'll be there.
Are you ironing? Just why?
Caleb has court.
Who called?
His lawyer called.
Wait, I thought that was over.
It's a new case.
Damn. Well, at least the waiting is over.
Oh, yeah. Now I get to listen to lawyers and therapists say encouraging things.
Fuck that.
We just have to keep plugging away.
Who is this fucking we?
This is very normal, Miss Ternin.
There is something so wrong with your family.
Till it's time to wait again.
How are you?
Okay, I guess.
Damn. I can't believe it.
You can't?
But, I mean, I just didn't really realize it was this bad. Like, I don't even know how you're doing all this.
I'm not really doing anything. Which court shoe is the most court shoe of them all?
Who cares? I thought you said every time you go, you just sit there.
Well, the lawyer said I might have to speak to the judge this time.
Hold on a sec.
What?
What is that noise?
Oh, it's the next door neighbor's truck.
The widow with the men?
Yes.
Oh my god!
It's been going off since I got home from work.
Okay, I know this isn't really your thing, but have you thought about calling the police?
No, I'm not doing that.
Well, then you need to go over there.
No.
Why?
I don't want to.
Well, that's obvious, but this is insanity.
It's okay, I'll just finish up with this.
No way.
It's creepy over there.
What's the deal with him again?
Well, he lets these guys stay with him, but he won't let them in the front of his house.
Don't they, like, piss in your yard?
Yeah.
Consider it immersion training for coming to visit me.
This one guy even came over and asked me if it was okay that they cut through my yard.
How neighborly.
Like, they were peeing back there before I gave them permission anyway.
Oh my god.
What?
Well, didn't you say that your neighbor is, like, pretty old? I be fine? Oh my god, it's like 2 a.m. there! Don't, you washed your face already. Okay.
How can you tell?
You are going over there. If he answers the door, you tell him to shut the fuck up. People need sleep. This is Indiana.
Okay. Good night.
Good night. Good luck.
Your truck alarm is going off? Your alarm is going off? March 23rd, 2016, Walmart Sudafed. March 31st, CVS Ephedrine Plus. April 13th, Walmart Sudafed 24. May 1st, Walmart Sudafed. May 3rd, Kroger Sudafed. May 8th, Kroger Sudafed.
You were pushing it in May.
June 7th, CVS Sudafed. June 23rd, CVS Ephedrine Twin Tabs. July 3rd, Walmart Sudafed.
Look, Caleb. Can we call you Caleb?
Caleb, 1, 2, 3, 4 months ago you started buying the precursors for meth, but meth doesn't fit.
Last time we found 3 different scripts for downers, oils, a lighter, baggies with residue.
And a rig.
Even without all that,
Look at you.
you were swapping that Sudafed for junk.
We can't prove it.
But when you get out of here, you're going to max out your Sudafed for the year pretty quick.
At this rate, you have about 2 months.
It's going to be a big old thing.
Look, Caleb, whichever way this goes, we're here.
And right here, right now, we're giving you a chance.
A redo.
Because we can tell.
You're a good guy, like us.
Why are you shaking your head? Don't you want to be a good guy?
Look, Caleb, you're young,
Your whole life's ahead of you.
and you know it. That's why you're gonna help us.
It's this or jail.
So, Caleb, we work for a living.
This chance doesn't come for free.
In order to be a good guy, you'll have to work too.
It's pretty straightforward. We fight bad guys.
But to fight them, we have to find them. This'll be simple.
We'll make it simple.
We recorded this guy shoot setting up deals on the phone.
When the time would come, he'd never show up to any of the buys.
Someone else always showed up instead.
And little over a year ago,
He dropped off the map.
that just doesn't happen.
No one just vanishes like that.
Sometimes these dealers, they graduate to supplier, move to a different state.
But even then we hear about it.
Sometimes they, you know,
But that's different too.
'cause we know about it.
But this guy, he just disappeared completely. Until a few weeks ago.
A grocery store clerk spotted him on our One of the Week Facebook page.
We pulled the surveillance, and sure enough, it was him.
He wouldn't suspect you.
It's true, Caleb. Your sister lives right next door.
You get out tomorrow, you'll stay with your sister.
You hang for a few days.
You take this.
There's a camera tucked inside.
give us a call, you walk next door.
Knock on the door. Ask to borrow a cup of sugar or some shit.
And you're done. Since you're holding the camera, you won't be on tape.
The camera does the talking for you.
Your case will poof.
And you can disappear, too.
I can't.
That's really where you're at?
You've been chasing this guy for over a year.
Why are you protecting this bozo?
You don't even have to make a buy.
You don't get it.
Kid, we only need his voice.